is another LINN cloned drum machine destined to hit the market at any time soon. Now, if you've been watching social media recently, you might have seen a prototype drum machine from a company called, or I don't know who the company is, but the drum machine is actually called the LUMA drum computer. And it's up there. Or maybe it's up there. It's up somewhere. Now, question is, does it look familiar in terms of the design of the drum machine and the character of the drum machine? Well, if you said, "God, John, that looks very much like the LM1, the LINN LM1 drum machine," you would be absolutely correct, because that is exactly what it looks like. It is a clone of the LINN LM1. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. And just to confirm the fact that this is actually a clone of the LINN LM1, a photograph will appear which shows the LM1 sitting in front of Roger LINN with its new cloned, remodelled version of the LUMA one with its designer Joe Britt. Now, what's very interesting about looking at these two machines side by side, true drum machines side by side, shall I say, is that if you look very carefully in the reflection in the window that is behind the two designers, if you like, you'll see a man in a mask. Now, I'm led to believe that this photograph is relatively recently, but the relative of recently could be defined as a matter of perspective. I'm wondering whether this photograph has actually been taken some time ago. Don't know the answer, but that's just pure speculation on my part. Now, what I take away from the photographs of this new LUMA drum machine is that it seems to replicate the buttons, faders, knobs of the original LM1 fairly faithfully. Being described in some of the literature that's been pushed out around this as an LM1 Plus. This is a different stance to being taken to another well-known company who, while cloning the original, actually look to enhance it. Now, if you turn the drum machine around and you look at the rear of the machine, it does indeed have a modern USB connector on it, as well as MIDI connectors, which were never present on the original machine. The reason why they were never present on the original machine is because MIDI didn't exist when the LM1 came to life, although there have been retrofits to a number of models since. So you can, I assume, interface it into your modern recording setup, run MIDI over USB, and probably a number of other parameters can be changed, set, loaded using this USB method. That's only a summary though, because not a lot has been said about the functionality of this LUMA. So I'm assuming that you don't have to go into the machine and pull the EEPROMs out every time you want to change a sound. I'm assuming that can all be done by just loading it via USB and putting it into some sort of flash memory. That's an assumption. It is actually stated that you can load sounds, but whether that's how you do it, I don't know. On the back of it, again, you see that there are audio outs for each one of the sounds that the drum machine can generate. The prototype states that you can It's using the same vintage DACs and filters used on the original LM1 and uses the same software to generate the tones. Now, is that software that is now generated on a ARM-based circuit emulation, which seems to be the way that many manufacturers are going for cloning legacy machines? Or has the LUMA 1 actually replicated the original LINN circuitry on a circuit board? I somehow doubt that it is the latter. I probably expect it to be the former. The literature that accompanied the photographs said an additional processor has been added. That processor has been added to support MIDI, USB, tone management and a raft of other things that have yet to be disclosed. So it does have two processors in the machine by the sounds of it, the fact that it uses the word other. What I cannot see is how the LUMA prototype or LUMA 1 prototype enhances the user experience though. It looks like there is a small LCD display on the front where there was 3 buttons on the original LM1. There's now 1 button and what looks like a display. But again, as I said in another video recently, the pictures show the machine inoperative, as in it's switched off. So you don't know what this screen is showing you. It's not a screen like the numeric inputs that are on the on the left hand side as you look at it. They are definitely numerical inputs and they mirror the LM1. So this is definitely something else. I'm expecting it to be a small LCD display, but again, it's very difficult to understand how the user interacts with that LCD display, given that all the other buttons and functions seem very close to the original LM1. So where is the rotary encoder and the enter button to allow you to interact with whatever is on that LCD display? I can't see that. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I can't work it out from the original photographs. So where is this drum machine going? Very unclear, because it states this is a prototype. What is very clear from these photographs is that this clone reimagined drum machine would appear to be sanctioned by Mr LINN if the prototype were ever to make it to the market. But why would this be posed on social media if not to gather opinion on whether we need another LINN clone to complete with the clone from another mob who are developing a LINN drum machine? Interesting. And on that note, I'm going to say live long and prosper, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.